on this champ. Now that's only gold, right? But the point stands is that look at that damage. See that double kill right there? Look at that triple. I mean, that's disgusting. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Santi here, and I'm filming this video because the audio got messed up. These two games were played on my live stream, so you can check that out below if you're interested in my live stream. But these are two Shyvana games. I'm going to do commentary on both of them. These were in my promos, about maybe mid-gold, low-plat type MMR, these games, alright? Supposedly there was a Diamond Smurf on the enemy team this game. That's what my team told me. They had played him in the last game. So I'm just going to go through these a little bit, okay? Because I kind of wanted to do a video on these, but what ended up happening was that the audio was messed up on mine. So the audio got messed up on my games, and my girl was on the mic with me, and what ended up happening was my her typing and her moving her keyboard and mouse and all that was making like constant thumps on the game, and they were like, we were unable to get rid of them in the what's it called? We were unable to get rid of them in the post editing, so I ended up just scrapping them because it sounded annoying. It was like kind of annoying to have these like constant noises going on and on in the background. It was like they were louder than my voice, louder than the game sound. So I just said, okay, I'll do it all over as a commentary in the tool, like in the actual like replay tool. So I just put a ward right there in the bush, right? I don't know why it keeps changing. I need to make it so it stops changing. I think it's lock the camera. No. Yeah, I want manual control of it, and then I'll play it. All right. So yeah, I put a ward down there, and then I back for my sweeper. And it's just a normal clear, okay? So the idea here is that Jax has Ignite, as you can see right there. So I don't want to give this guy a lead, right? Because if I fight him, obviously he'll beat me with Ignite. I didn't want to let Teemo leash me a lot either, because Teemo sometimes can steal the buff if they keep autoing it because of that passive on their poison. And like, if you ever had a Darius or Teemo steal your buff with the dot, you know what that's all about. And so I do my standard clear. I do this clear basically every single game unless someone punishes it. It's red, chickens, wolves, blue, and then Grom. And normally I'll save a smite for the scuttle so I can go and get to scuttle with the smite. So right here we see Jax is on it. And my Nami's coming with me, and he just takes it real quick, so we lose it. And I think I'm just gonna base right here. I don't want to fight him. Remember, he has Ignite, so we're gonna play really passive. Really passive. What did I buy? Let's pause it and see what I bought. So I got just my jungle item, just the blue, the Stalker Blade or whatever it's called, and yeah, that's it. Nothing else. So this game, you're gonna see how like a really clean like style of playing Shyvana. In this game, I don't really take that many risks, but I end up like having a huge impact on the game. So then we do the Krugs that we didn't do last time. Remember, that's still the first clear on them, right? Still the first clear. These are back, so we take these again. We're just gonna power farm because Jax is not the best at ganking. So one thing I want you to understand about Jax is he's not really that good at ganking. And he doesn't even have flash, so he's even worse at ganking without flash because he can't get on people. I play Jax jungle a bit too, so I kind of know what he's like trying to do. And right here, my Echo gets a kill. So he gets a kill, and I say, all right, I'm gonna start dragging because their Fizz is dead. And I have reason to believe that Jax isn't close, but look, he actually is right there. So now what ends up happening is I'm pinging for assistance. Okay, the Nami comes, I smite him, and I just dance around a little bit just to make him commit like foolishly, you know? I wanted him to think that he could jump on me and ignite me and kill me, which is what he wanted to do. But I never really got close enough for him to actually do it to me. So I'm just kind of playing with his mind a little bit. I know I'm faster than him. Shyvana with her W on is really fast, so you gotta always be trying to take advantage of the fact that you're faster than most champs in the game. And you gotta make sure to dance around people sometimes, especially if you want to bait them into stuff. You can bait people into really bad plays if you know your teammates are coming, and you know that they can't really catch you. I know he has no flash, remember that, so I'm like, I'm a little more willing to play risky with him. You know, force him to ward hop or something like that if he wants to engage on me. So we're just gonna take the red side, and now we're 6. Look at that, we're 6 already. That's a pretty fast 6. And if we look at the, let me open that table again. Look at my farm, right? I got 49 CS. I got almost my jungle item. He just has the blade with boots, so he doesn't have the combat, and he's 13 CS down. So that matters a lot. CS is so important. So in a matchup like this, where they ain't picking something that can really like force me out of my jungle, they're not picking Olaf, they're not picking Graves, right? I'm gonna just try to out CS you, because I know that Jax takes a little bit before he can farm quick. I can already farm pretty quick, so I'm just gonna take advantage of the farming difference, the farming speed difference, I should say. So I'm gonna speed through this so you guys don't have like a 30-minute video. Now the Fizz kills my Echo. So what do? You know I gotta hit that wave, right? Gotta get that lane XP. It's really juicy. It's that good stuff. If you're a jungler and your laner dies, man, sometimes you gotta go and suck up a little bit of that XP. I checked that bush. I wanted to see if anybody was in there. Let me also switch the vision if I can to how do I do that? There's a way to switch the vision. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we just want to see what I can see. There you go. Okay, so we break that. Of course, we're going zombie ward so that when we break a ward, we get more value out of it. Shyvana breaks wards really quick with the auto reset, so it's really OP to have. I ult in because I see Nasus is low, and he's going to want to greed for these plates. I can get a Dark Harvest stack also. And we're just going to harass this dude. I'm willing to take a turret shot or two. It's okay in my book. I just want to keep poking him and make it give him a hard time so that he doesn't CS good. We make Fizz waste his ult right here, but he gets nothing out of it. So you can see the Teemo gets away fine. Fizz uses ult, but he missed. He threw it in the bush. Now my team's trying to collapse in on Fizz. And the Echo, I don't think he gets anything out of it. But I think at this point I say, all right, let's take the Rift. We have, notice anytime they lose priority, like when they lost priority mid and Fizz died, I go for Drake. When I go ult top lane and get Nasus really low on health to where he has to play passive, we take Rift Herald. So we're always trying to take advantage of the difference in the pressure. So if the mid laner on their team's gone, I'm starting an objective. If their top laner is low health, I'm starting an objective. You want to force when they don't want to fight. That's it. You want to force them to either give it or fight on your terms, you know? Low health, missing a person, something like that. My team's pinging like crazy because Jax was invading me, and they kill him in the invade. So I was running that way to help, but now it turns out that he's just dead. So I go, okay, guess what? Stop everything I'm doing. Jax died, guess what? I'm taking Drake. You know, real simple. The Fizz once again gets killed because he doesn't have priority. Shouldn't be fighting in the river with his jungler dead, but he's greedy, so he does it anyways. And once again, I'm just going to drop this right now because guess what? Their mid laner's dead, right? So mid laner's dead. It's time to apply pressure, man. Every time someone dies, every time someone gets taken to low health, I'm applying pressure. And someone could say, why'd you drop the Rift? You didn't get all the plates. It's fine. I'm trying to spiral this game out of control. I'm not trying to play like perfect. It's not about playing perfect. It's about getting a big lead. Got a 5 CS lead on this dude. I got both dragons and Rift. The gold advantage is serious right now, so we got to keep pushing. Got to keep taking that lead and making it bigger, right? Then we're clearing again. because we can, right? So then I think I just do another full. Oh no, okay. I take 2 camps, go base. Let's take a look at what I bought. We get the jungle item, and then we get a stinger, and we get the codex. So we're just gonna basically get the components for the Gnasher Tooth, and now we're clearing again. We don't stop clearing for anything. If you're playing Shyvana, you gotta be farming, man. Farming. She's a power farmer. So we just ult right there. I flash on her. So I'm gonna rewind that so you guys can see how to play it. With Vayne, it's worth flashing to kill a Vayne because you put him behind, right? So I E behind her, so she has to walk through it. She condemns me, so then I just flash on her and I just destroy her. Typically, it's not always worth trading a flash for a kill, but if it's a hyper carry like Vayne, Master Yi, something like that that really wants to be alive, really wants to get a lead, really wants to get CS, if you flash to kill it, it's fine usually. It's not ideal. You'd rather kill it without flash, but if you got a flash to kill it, do it. Because all the time they spend dead, it's time that you're getting more of a lead, and you don't want one of those, you know, cracked out champs to get a lead on you in the games. There's even a lower skilled player on something like Jax or Vayne or Master Yi can carry the game if you just leave them alone and let them keep farming. So you got to kill them when they present an opportunity. The Vayne's under turret. She's like level 8. I'm level 10. Of course I'm going to flash on her and just kill her, you know? So Fizz and Echo are fighting. I don't have Dragon, but I just want to hit him real quick. So just hit him on the way over, and look what I'm doing. Right back to the camps, man. Right back to the camps. Now let's take a look at this. Yep, we still got a lead on this dude. He's 0-2, 110 CS. Well, I'm 116 CS with 4 KP. He's got 0 KP. This is important. You got to just keep that lead going. You always want to be ahead in farm on Shiv. Especially because you get rewarded by getting Fury for ults. So if you're not farming, what are you doing? You know, you get everything from farming on this champ. All right, we're pressuring. Get him off the turret. We want the turret. It's all about momentum. We don't want this game to go late. They got Yuumi, Vayne, and Jax and Nasus. This game has to end early. So that means non-stop pressure. Look, steal the camps. And what's Jax doing this whole time? He's trying to farm up to get relevant. Right? He's trying to get relevant. That's why he's not ganking, because he's like, I'm behind. I need to farm. But while I'm doing that while helping my team, he's not helping enough. So, yep, I just clear camps while I'm waiting for Dragon. You don't want to waste any time. Now it looks like I'm making a play over here. I'm going to kill this ward. Just want to let him know that I'm here, because I want these guys to stay over there. I don't want them to contest the Dragon with me. I want them to stay back and give me space so that I can get this objective. I don't want to contest the smite and all that, so it's a lot better for me if they stay where I can see them. I saw them bot lane, so that's better for me. I take it. They don't want to contest it. And now you can see they're fighting over here, right? So I'm going to come over. Ult in. Gonna one-shot the Vayne, focus on the hyper carry. If Echo dies, that's okay. We'll just run this guy down right here, and we'll just kill the Yuumi after. You see it? You want to focus on that Vayne because you don't want her to get out of control. If the Fizz gets fed, I think I can deal with that. If the Vayne gets fed, she's gonna chop me up in 2 seconds. So I gotta focus right. Gotta focus on the hyper carry, because I want to be the hyper carry this game. I don't want Jax or Vayne to be the hyper carry. I want to be the hyper carry. And look, Nasus is trying to split, right? Instead of just trying to go match him and waiting up there with Teemo and holding his hand, I see a lot of people play this style. They get a lead and they spend the whole lead trying to handhold everybody on their team. Ignore sometimes. The Teemo's losing his lane. It's okay. I'm not going to stop trying to end the game just because Nasus wants to push, you know? I'm going to keep trying to end the game. And so he's got to make a decision. Look, he's basing, right? He's basing because he's like, they're in my base now. He wants me to go and try to deal with him up there so that I waste my time. Maybe he gets a shutdown on me. Maybe he kills me. I'm not trying to spend too much time with Nasus. We get another kill right here because Jax tries to get Q'd. Now what am I going to do? Right back to business. Right back to farming. When you're in dragon form and there's nothing to do, go farm. You farm real fast on dragon form. My team's kind of dancing around mid lane. I'm going back because we got a power spike. So what do we buy? We buy a Gnasher Tooth. All right. We get sorcery boots, and I get a Kindle gem for my proto belt. Okay. So huge power spike right there for sure. And let's see what I'm doing now. Okay. Yep, we're back to farming again. Look at that. Taking their camps. And most importantly, I'm shadowing Kai'Sa. This is a technique that you'll see a lot more in high elo than in low elo. What you want to do is if you see someone on your team who's a bit overextended, this works really good in low elo. So you see someone on your team who's overextending, right? Instead of complaining that they're overextending, I use the E there to get her off me, right? Instead of complaining they're overextending and trying to convince them that they're wrong, shadow them. So she's here, I'm on Krugs right here, so that way when inevitably the enemy team's gonna say, oh, Kai'Sa is a free kill right now, we're gonna send 2 people down here to kill it. That's where you pop out and get a kill. That's how I kill Fizz right there, under turret. Because I'm already expecting them to try that. You gotta be a little bit ahead, right? So I buy the Hextech Revolver there. I'm gonna get a Proto Ball on my next bag. Shadowing somebody. So you see somebody overextended or split pushing, someone who's kind of strong, you hang out near them, and that way when they come for the ambush, you're ready. You're waiting right there. I don't know what my team's doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm CSing. Yet again. Just constantly, relentlessly farming. Now we picked up a 20 CS lead. And we're getting more. My team wants to do dragon. I'm here for it. So we meld this thing really quick. Okay. And my team wants to base. And now it's at this point that I'm at like my maximum power spike basically right here. We got penetration boots, right? Proto, runic, and the Gnasher. We got everything. Yeah, we got everything right here. So now it's time to take over the game, right? Dragon's coming up, and you can see it. It's 16-6 right now. We got a 10k gold lead. The Jax he's only been 2 assists. Okay, I got a 20 CS lead on this dude. I'm just trying to apply pressure non-stop. I'm waiting for my team. I don't want to just start alone and get killed. I don't want to hit this ward alone either. I wait till Nami's with me. So if I get CC'd, she can heal me. At this point, I think they've had enough. This dude's rage quitting, I think. Nasus gets put in the bubble. I stay on the Drake because I believe in myself to smite it. I ult to the side. Important, okay? Let's check this out again. So, they're coming in for it, right? I know they're going to come in for it, too. If I don't think they can close the distance... we saw where they were at, right? Look, I'm like, he's too far. I'm going to outsmite this dude. He's not going to get it from me. He doesn't even have flash. So I take it. And now look, I could have ulted straight in there, but there's a chance that maybe in the stun of Jax with his ignite with the Nasus Q, I just get popped and die. So this is the sideways ult to get a good angle, and then you rain the ease on them. Proto in, kite on the perimeter again. Watch, we're gonna kite on the perimeter again. We're not gonna tank the damage. We don't want to die. Another E. Now it's just Nasus, right? So now I can throw another E on this dude and I'll just auto him to death. See, he's strong, but he's not strong enough. So that's how we kill him right there. So the diagonal E, or the diagonal ult on Shiv is perfectly viable. I do it all the time. I swear, I do that technique all the time on Shiv. It's really good. You don't, at this point in the game, 25 minutes in, dude, you don't want to be ulting into 2, 3, 4 people. You're gonna get like one shot. You want to ult sideways and find an angle to hit them with ease, and then go in once the stragglers are alive. Once you got 1 or 2 dudes up, that's when you run in and start autoing people with your Gnasher Tooth, and you just destroy everybody. Just weave your ease in while you're doing that, and then we just take all these turrets. They basically gave up at this point. The Fizz is back, but at this point we're going for triple inhib, I think. Ooh, no. So it looks like I went for a, yeah, I went for a cheeky little kill right there. Let's take a look at that, just to see the process. So I got ult up. I think I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun here, get a little kill, mess around a little bit. I see him trying to dodge me, but look, I'm faster. I'm a lot faster. Can't get away from that. So at this point, I'm pretty sure we end right here. Trying to get these supers under turret, or these Baron minions, I mean. These enhanced minions. I'm 35 CS up on the Jax. You always want to be watching your CS number versus the enemy jungler. I flash out because I'm actually going to die if you look at my health. I was actually going to die right there. They're still fighting, like, respect, you know? Okay, he finally dies, and we end the game. And so we end the game right there. We go 5-0-9, perfect game basically. We got that. The bot lane did really good, 10-0-3-2. We put the Vayne in the dirt. They didn't get any CS. We kept killing them. I think I killed them 2 or 3 times. And we didn't let the Jax cheese us with Ignite at all. And then we transitioned that into an 8-23 game. Look at the lead difference. Every Drake, I got the rifts, right? And the one thing that I want to like highlight is that we don't give up the bounty. So we don't give up that 1,000 gold bounty right there. And we never stopped applying pressure on the map. He was trying to power farm, but there's a way to power farm while you still help your team, and he didn't do that, and we did. So that's like why we win that game, right? If he puts as much pressure as I did on the map, maybe he wins the game, but he didn't. And so that's how you play Shiv. When you're in a promo game, I was 1-2 in these promos, so if I had lost these promos, I would have, if I lost this game, I would have failed the promo, so I needed to pop off. So I focused and got the win. And I probably had enough gold there to back and get like a Rabadon, to be honest. But I just didn't want to stop applying pressure on the map. Check, check. All right, what's going on, everybody? Santi here. And I'm doing the second part of the promo series that I had. So I had a promo series. And in this promo series, I popped off in my last 2 games. I was 1-2 in the promo series. These games are like mid-gold, potentially like low plat-ish type MMR. So this is a promo series for an account I have where I'm, these were to get into gold, these promos, right? So I was 1-2 in these promos. I had really, really tough games with really, really bad teammates, AFKers, inters, stuff like that. And we were 1-2 in the promos. I popped off on the last 2 games on Shiv. So part 1 is probably already uploaded, or maybe this one will be part 1, who knows. But these are 2 pop-ups on Shyvana that I think I can really explain a lot about the champion on. And I'm planning on doing a full, complete, like, Shyvana video guide soon. It's going to be like a multi-part video, okay? Like an hour video or something like that. But I want to kind of practice on these to get through, like, explaining my thought process and all that a little bit better. So this is like good practice for me, and I kind of enjoy doing these. I might do these more often on the channel, honestly, because I play a lot better when I'm not on camera while I'm playing too. That's another thing. So I throw the ward right there in the what is that, the pixel brush, I think it's called, and then I just back for sweeper, just really standard stuff. I want my red sweeper, and I'm gonna do my standard Shyvana clear. I do this every game unless somebody tries to punish me or get me off my buffs. Let me get rid of the vision real quick and turn it to just our vision. So I always basically do this clear right here. Where we're gonna start on the red, okay? We're gonna do red chickens. Then we do wolves. And then after wolves, we do blue. And we smite blue, so we save our first smite for blue. And then we do Ram. And my Yasuo, mid lane, disconnects right here. At this point, my heart has skipped a beat. I'm like, oh no, it's another one of these promos. I go 2-2, and then I'm going to lose the last game. And look at this. Invaded by the Vi. Clutch flash. Let's see that again. This is a wall. Some people don't know how to flash at that angle. Now, my advice to anybody who struggles with flashing through walls, First of all, you can go to the practice tool and practice how to flash through a wall, so you can see which ones are flashable. But the other thing I would tell you is don't panic, because so many times when I'm like trying to help somebody out with the game, like an example is like I'll try to help my girlfriend out, and like she'll like mess up the flash really bad, and I see this even like high elo players mess up the flashes really bad sometimes and just flash directly into the wall and don't go over. Just calm down when the fight's happening and understand that as long as you're really poised and you're not freaking out, you probably will make it over most walls in this game with the flash. So it's just like one of those things. You want to be touching the wall too. Let me add that. You want to kind of have your champion's body up on the wall when you flash over the wall, because nothing is more tilting than not flashing over the wall and dying. She hits me right here. I flash over that thickness of the wall, right? Because I don't want her to be able to match the flash. I feel like she'll mess it up if she tries it. So I go right through that, like from here to here, which is a good distance. She flashes it, but look, she didn't do it quite as far as I did, so she doesn't get the kill. And now I got the clear that I like, which is the one I just showed you guys. Okay, and she doesn't get the kill, and we traded flashes, which I'll take that any days, because I can't fight her early. I have Dark Harvest. She's strong early. I'm not going to win that fight. There's no point in me trying to win that fight. I just got to survive. So now, instead of going straight to Scuttle and trying to find her there, we don't want to fight her. So now I got my Krugs. I never even took these the first clear. So now we take these. And now let's see what I do again. And now that's what I like about this clear. You can go back and get Krugs or a Scuttle or whatever. Then you can do Krugs in second level spawn of chickens. It's a race to level 6. Remember that. You're trying to hit 6. Look who's back in my jungle. She's back, right? But look, she ain't got no flash. She's got no flash. And look at this. I'm ahead of her on CS. Okay? So this is in my opinion, we're winning the matchup. If I'm ahead in CS and we traded flashes, that's fine with me. I want to be ahead of CS on Shyvana. That's like my goal. I go mid and I smite that cannon so that I can get that juicy gold and that 3 minions XP that I got right there. And now we're back to clearing. I might not have gotten a Scuttle, but I'm okay with that. I got a cannon. I got some lane XP. I'm ahead on farm. I'm cool. She's wasting a lot of time trying to bully me off farm, and she's not succeeding at it. And that's important. Now, she went to, I think, try to do dragon. I'm running around over here. I have no clue what I'm doing. I played this game a couple days ago. I'm breaking that ward, zombie ward, every game on Shiv. And now I'm just going to take this Drake because they have no vision, I don't think. And the Nami's messing with the Yasuo. Look at this. Look at this. They have 3 champions chasing Yasuo around mid lane. But look at this. I took the Drake right under their nose. And what were they doing that whole time? Shaning lane experience, running around, not accomplishing anything. Focus on the objectives, right? On Shiv, you're not going to fight anyone anyways right now at level 5. You're basically useless. Human form Shyvana is arguably the worst champ in the game. You just want to avoid people for the most part. Unless the gank is absolutely free, you should just be focusing on clearing as quickly as you can and cycling through your camps so that you can get a lane XP or an XP advantage. She has 34 CS. I got 48 already. This is how you pick up big leads on CS. You should always have like 20, 30 CS more than your enemy jungler by the end of the game on Shiv, at least. So now I'm level 6 and I'm looking. I saw someone trying to back with low health.
I won't lose to
okay.
losers. Thank you.
We see right here. I got a notification right now. Let me pause, see what that was. Oh, I can't even see what that was right now. It's probably a subscriber or something like that. I'll check later. Okay. I go on him, and it looks like we just get a stack and nothing happens. Let's take a look at this again. So I wanted to kill the Vi, but she got away, right? Now, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where Vi is. You can see from the camera, she was hiding in that bush. He flashes. Okay, now I just eat her, get a Dark Harvest stack. She's still coming to look for me again. Let's see what I do right here. Let's see if I bail or if I try to kind of go back in this bush and poke a little bit. She throws a ward in, so I immediately throw my E. Okay, she flashes out now. So we get 2 flashes and I don't die. That's a win. Now I'm basing. We got a 16 CS lead. That's huge. That's actually massive right there. What am I buying? Okay, I'm buying just my what are that, skirmishers? No, that's the stalker blade and a amplifying or a fiendish codex and boots. And now we're just clearing blue side again because it was all up. That's why you want to usually clear them all at the same time so that they're all up together. There was action going on with Morgana and Yasuo. They were fighting, but I was too late, and Yasuo already got the kill, so I just go right back to the scuttle. And have a pink. It's time to take this thing right here. This thing helps you win games, man. You should always be trying to get this. Always be going for the Rift Herald. You get so much free gold, and Shyvana can take it pretty fast. There's no reason not to take it. Looks like I'm basing, and I bought my jungle item. So I had enough gold right there for my jungle item. Now, I messed up there, and I accidentally hit the rift. So that's a mistake on my end, right? I see a play, I flash, and I E on the Jhin. I just come up short and having enough damage to kill this dude. Shen ult is coming down. And it looks like I missed that dragon hit right there. But they get the kill anyways. And he gets killed. And it looks like we are going to get the turret right here. Yep. So the rift still hits anyways. Now my mistake there was I misjudged the damage on Jhin first because he lived through my burst. Barely. He probably lived with like 80 HP, but he lived. And then my other mistake was I tried to predict where they were going to move with my E, and I just missed it. It's okay. I mean, everybody misses Shyvana E sometimes. It's all right. It's all right. The play was still a net good. I didn't die. I got another assist, and we got the first tower. The rift still smashed into the turret. We still got the dragon. So overall, it's a total win. And I'm 22 CS up on Vi. That's huge right there. Now look at that. We're just pressuring. We're trying to apply constant pressure right there. They're hanging out under turret. I can hit him again. If they hide under turret like that, and you see them hanging around and you can reach them with your E, go for it. So, I thought that they were in that bush, but they weren't. And I think they're gonna die. Yep, they died. And I think they get away too. So I guessed that they would be in this bush, assuming that I was going to take their chicken camp, and I ended up getting nothing, and my teammate died, which was really bad. Yas got a kill right there on the morgue, and overall, it's not a bad trade. We trade support for mid. That's fine. Shen is down here because Wukong's not in base yet, and Shen is really bad at pushing waves early. So I guess he's just down here to protect the turret, try to stop us from snowballing the game out of control. I immediately take this camp again because I realized I should have taken it originally. And I'm going to take this camp too. And we're still trying to get a camp lead. See, we're going for that 20 CS lead right there. Vi's wasting more time in the mid lane. Not getting anything. I got a level lead and 20 CS up on them, so I'm going to take it. Pressuring turrets again. I end up getting rooted. We're just constantly trying to like apply pressure all over the map. That's the move on Shiv. Your champion runs faster than other champions, which means you should be more active than other champions. Should constantly be active. I try to dodge the Nami ult there, but I can't. But I get a fat ult right there. I get a huge E off. I go right past the morgue because I don't want to deal with her. And we are looking for another E. Get a kill right there. I thought I could get both of them. That's why I threw it. And then we just auto. We're gonna fight. And I get, I mean, it's so worth it for us right there. We are now 2-1-4. Their team got absolutely destroyed, and I still kept my 20 CS lead. Overall, it's good. for us. The Lux is, I don't know what she's doing. She's trying to take that. Lucian is getting mid-wave XP right there. That's all good. And we're back up on the map. Let's see what we bought. We got a Stinger, Fiendish Codex, the Penetration Boots, and the Runic Echoes. So goodbye. You can go Proto Belt there. You can go Lucidity Boost there. But I've been going lately the Nasher second just because the farming speed is nice. And then I go Proto third. But it's up to preference, you know? So now I just take another Drake. Focus on the objectives yet again. Most important thing in the game. I see a play right here. They're all bunched. When they're bunched like that, let me tell you again, when they're bunched like that, you need to get those huge E's off. That's how you apply pressure in this game. It's shit. You get your ult up so much more than most other champions. If you see 3 of them bunch of that, just dragon form and hit them all. It's worth alone. It's worth the pressure on the map that you get by doing that. I mean, it's a crazy amount of pressure you get. You see that? I don't get all the kills, but I got assists on all that. I don't think I got any. I didn't get any kills, but I got 8 assists now, and that's just by laying out massive amounts of damage. You don't. One thing I've noticed on Shiv is I don't end every game with 20 kills. You know, I'm not Master Yi, but I might get 8 kills, only die 1 or 2 times, and then end the game with 15 assists or 18 assists because you do so much AOE damage. And everyone has to play paranoid, knowing that your E is coming up off cooldown again. So you gotta apply pressure. You can't play scared on this champ. You gotta go in. You gotta go in. You gotta constantly be fishing those E's. Even if you're gonna miss some and you're gonna look stupid trying to hit some of them, it's okay. You don't need to get a kill every time you E, but you do need to get Dark Harvest stacks so that you can be really strong in that late game. So they drop a ward. I'm gonna pop these. That's one thing I really like about Shiv. You take wards super fast. I'm gonna let Lucian have that because he's gonna freak out if I try to take it. So I ain't gonna mess with him. I'm gonna leave him alone. Push that wave and then base. Let's see what I buy. Speed this up a little bit so this game doesn't take an hour. Nasher Tooth and a Kindle Gem for more CDR. 40% CDR right now. They're fighting for Rift and they get killed on Rift because trying to take objectives when you have no pressure is difficult. That's why you need to apply pressure, then get the objectives, right? Now they're going to be 30 CS behind, right? Going to be 30 CS behind. That's really bad. Get their items. They don't got anything. We're about to get a proto bot. We're about to have 3 items with boots. Going to be hard to deal with. And the thing is, if you apply pressure, those objectives open up. So a lot of people go, oh, I can't get objectives. My team is losing. If I go get objectives, I'll be insane. Yeah, that's true, but you gotta make your team win, right? On this champ, on one of my accounts right now, where I'm only playing when I'm hyper focused, I have I think an 86 or 87% win rate up to like gold on this champ. Now that's only gold, right? But the point stands is that look at that damage. See that double kill right there? Look at that triple. I mean, that's disgusting. If you gank every time this ult is up off cooldown, because you need to farm, right? So you just farm, gank, farm, gank, farm, gank. Shyvana makes it really easy because you're incentivized to farm. Look at him. He stepped up to try to I don't know what he was trying to do. Poke me. One shot. Absolute one shot. Now watch this. This is called the happy feet right here. This is called the happy feet. You play Shyvana, you gotta learn how to dance and dodge skill shots because she's fast, man. She runs real fast. And that's an extreme positive. So we're gonna definitely dance. We're gonna move around our feet. Look at this. And we're gonna do the Vi. I don't know if it's Vi, it's somebody else. I remember something happened in this game. Something really special happens. Okay. Okay. I missed, see? It's okay to miss. Ooh, soften him up a little bit. That's the unofficial penta right there. That's the 5th kill. Now let's see what happens between me and Jin right here. Who's gonna win? Ooh. instant replay. Sorry, we gotta see the instant replay again. This is when you get fed. Once you get fed on Shiv, the rest of the game's history. Just waiting for that cooldown, waiting for that boink. Right there. That, what is that? 6? 7 kills? What is that? 6 kills in a row? I think so, man. They're pinging each other. They're mad. And see? Baited. And that's how you carry, man. You apply relentless pressure. We got a 40 CS lead. We got a 4 level lead. She's level 11. I'm level 15. And it started with not dying early. It all started with not dying early. Because if you play Shyvana and the other jungler is even decent, he's going to invade you. So you saw what happened when Vi invaded me. If I miss that flash and give her a first blood, I probably get screwed over for the rest of the game. So it's really important to not give up the first blood, not die, not let your enemy jungler pick up momentum on you. If you survive and out CS them and play the team fights decently, you're going to win the game, most likely. I'd say at least 70% of games you could win if you don't fall behind the enemy jungler in kills or farm. As long as you apply pressure and gank just as much as the enemy, and as long as you farm more than they do, you will win the game, in my opinion. And Shyvana is so good because she can do that. Like, you can farm more than them and gank more than them because you get your ults. If you're pathing correctly, you should get your ults every couple, 40 seconds, 50 seconds. Like, it's insane what you can do with this champ. 40% CDR, right? And in these games, I'll put the runes and all that below, but basically every game I'm running the same thing. Dark Harvest, either Taste of Blood or Sudden Impact, but I'm going Taste of Blood lately because I'm finding that Sudden Impact is so bad that you are better off with Taste of Blood than Sudden Impact because of how bad it is. Then I go Zombie Ward, Ravenous Hunter, Transcendence, Gathering Storm. Every game Transcendence, Gathering Storm, because if you don't take the Transcendence and Gathering Storm, you hit 40% CDR slower, okay? And you also don't get anything for extra CDR. So let's say that I go Proto Belt, Gnasher Tooth, Runic Echoes. That's 40% CDR. Now let's say that I buy a Zanya Hourglass and a Banshee Veil late game. That's 20% CDR bonus that I'm wasting, first of all. I'm not getting anything for it. If I take Transcendence, I hit 40% CDR after 2 items, Gnasher and Runic, or Runic Proto Belt, Ionians, and Transcendence, or Gnasher Tooth, Runic Echoes, Blue Buff, 40 already, or even just with. Anytime you get blue buff, you're getting free AD too, because the 10% CDR Transcendence gives you free AP. So you get free AP, and you need that, right? And then the Dark Harvest mixed with the Gathering Storm makes it so that a lot of people say, oh, AP Shyvana falls off after 30 minutes, after 35 minutes. You're not one-shotting anymore. Yeah, but if you buy a Liandry's Torment, maybe a Rabadon or a Void Staff, let's say you have 20-something stacks, 28 Dark Harvest stacks, 30 Dark Harvest stacks, and let's say that you have the fully stacked Gathering Storm, which I think it gives, 70 or 80 AP, something like ridiculous like that. If you have all those things, there is no fall off. 30 minutes in, you're still absolutely nuking any squishy off the map and melting tanks. So that's the build I'm running, and I can consistently have games like this where I go like 8, 1, 15, 12, 0, 18. Like I'm just finding insane results on this champ, and I don't think they're the best champ. I think they're like B tier at best, but it fits my playstyle, and hopefully it helped you guys out, or hopefully you guys enjoy the video at least. Maybe you're already good at Shiv, but maybe you found it entertaining. So I hope you got something out of it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'm going to be posting like daily Shyvana content, as well as some other junglers, because I'm not just a one trick, but this is just my favorite champ, my best champ too. So I'm going to be uploading every single day, and I live stream every day as well on twitch.tv/SantiSalem, links below. Follow me if you're interested or if you're enjoying my content, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.